Here, my friends. Cheers, mate. We're here.
Oh, someone's got a beer. I just drank
Let's
my water.
go.
So.
I'm happy to have you guys.
There's a point of Guinness.
You're just in time. You guys are just in time for Pacman versus Dedede. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Slightly sad on the inside, but like socks on Christmas morning sad. So it's like okay.
All right. Yeah, it's like a dull one.
At least there's something on my feet, you know, like, I mean, before there wasn't, now there is. Yeah, like, I would have preferred, you know, a PS5. My parents would have only had to spend $500, but, you know, at least my feet are warm now. And speaking of warm, oh, we also got Pacman in the red alt as well, which actually covers his whole arms, by the way. I believe there aren't many alts that do that. But either way, here we go, Guerrero going up against Chanman here. Guerrero, of course, the Dedede going up against Chanman in the Pacman, and this Pacman, I feel like he's had a pretty solid run throughout this bracket so far, just before this defeating actually, that's a big win.
Yeah, especially in these Wi-Fi tournaments, it's been a pretty mean force to be reckoned with, and you know, we'll see how this shakes out here. You know, Pacman obviously a very common character on Wi-Fi. You don't really see a lot of King Dedede's. Yeah, this character, I guess because King Dedede's heavy and kind of slow, he gets that inherent Wi-Fi buff, but like, he's still King Dedede. There isn't really a lot that he can do, like especially against you know, this projectile slaughter by Pacman. Oh god, that was weird.
Yeah, having like, you know, 5 to 6 extra frames of input delay against some characters is, I'm not gonna lie, it's worse than others, and I feel like that's really what buffs Dedede, quote unquote, on Wi-Fi a lot. Not being able to react to his Gordo sometimes if you don't space yourself properly against them, which, you know, obviously would be a problem no matter what. But on Wi-Fi, it's a bigger deal when your inputs don't come out always exactly when you want them to against, you know, a move that you're supposed to reflect, because almost any move in this game that does more than 2% or more than 1%, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, does reflect it.
It has to do 1%. But we're at a pretty even percentage right now. You know, both guys have been kind of trading the lead. Obviously, the problem. Whoa! That was saucy.
Oh, round and round we go. My goodness, the down smash was a beautiful choice to cover that option right there. He didn't know exactly where he was going to go, so he definitely wanted to put out a powerful hitbox that hits on both sides of the big fat man, rather than just one. So that was really an intelligent play by Guerrero right there.
Them giving King Dedede Reflector is one of the strangest, yet one of my favorite choices that they could have possibly given. Like any character in this game. It's very strange.
It was a solid buff, I'm not gonna lie. Having him be able to, you know, like, have some sort of utilization in that compared to Kirby's, because, you know, before, what was his inhale? Besides just, you know, a kind of a just useless version of Kirby's that didn't do as much. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that move's still very good on Wi-Fi. Pacman's smash attacks are, you know, pretty good frame data-wise, so no surprise there. And that's exactly where, you know, Guerrero's gonna really get his lumps. Pacman at these low percents on a big body, it's just screaming to, you know, for a 60-70% combo screen.
That it is, especially, you know, it's not even just the big body, it's like, you know, Pacman, I've always described him as sort of like an RTS character when it came to this game. Like, he just wants to set up his whole base of defenses. In this game, however, with a beautiful jab lock forward smash combo there by Chanman. In this game, it's a little bit different in the fact that he now actually has pretty decent frame data and actually very good normals up close. Despite that, not even just that, there's also the fact that he is fighting a Dedede right now, which Dedede, despite having multiple jumps, he's got some of the worst airspeed in this entire game. So if you're playing a sort of half zoner, just, you know, sort of like a half zoner character with good frame data like Pacman is, and your character is still more mobile than Dedede, that just spells a rough time.
Yeah, and, you know, I'll give it to Guerrero. You know, the benefit of King Dedede is that he's a big body, he's not going to die, and there we go. I believe that was the neutral air that sealed that out on the ledge over there. So, you know, despite, you know, the hardships of playing King Dedede, Guerrero's doing a pretty good job right now.
Yeah, neutral air was a really good option there. Comes out very quickly, very big hitbox, because it's pretty much the size of Dedede, very powerful as well. Just trying his hardest to see what he could get out of that. Now neutral is reset once again, but the bell is in the favor of Dedede. Oh, that was actually really smart play right there by inhaling it on the platform. That is not something most other characters in this game you can say can do. Just putting it right on the platform to stuff it out, putting a lingering hitbox that will stun you, and then just when that bait didn't work, tried to catch Chanman and jumping with it instead. It didn't work, but the play was there.
Oh, but a nice play right there with the back throw into the melon. One of the more seldomly used projectiles of Pacman's. mostly because of how slow it is. But here we go. I was just gonna say, before that Apple took the stock, that Guerrero making do of what makes King Dedede very good is that, he's big body and committal, and oh no.
Oh, first match of the night. I'm so hyped. I'm
man.
so hyped, dude. I was dude, it sucks, man, because he died by the apple. I was just gonna say I had a really great joke lined up. I was gonna say he didn't get hit by the Trader Joe's. My man got stopped and shopped, and I didn't even get the chance to do it.
So I'm confused. When that happens, is that our fault or their fault?
So I think technically what happens is like if your internet hits like a blip for even a moment and it's enough to just like unsturdy smash Wi-Fi, which doesn't take much, then it kind of you just kind of get booted. But like if it was one of the players' faults, they would have just been kicked out of the arena. So it's hard to know what actually happened. I think it's just like basically how the connections speak to each other. But right now you just get to watch Funky versus Pacman. And
this is the matchup.
They're just trading in neutral right now, like constantly.
By the way, just gotta say, new layouts look great. This webcam idea is absolutely fantastic. It makes me want to invest in a webcam that makes me look like not crap.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Since we're just watching clashes anyways, yeah, let's revisit that. So you guys didn't actually get to fully come back or basically introduce because we got you in just on time, and I'm actually happy that it was so easy for both of you guys to get in here because sometimes the web browser doesn't always want to allow the sources, but no problems. So very happy about that.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be here. I was just gonna say I'm happy to be here, so it's good to hang out with everybody.
I am very happy to be here too. Unfortunately, oh no!
I think he adjusted some things, so he's gonna be back in a second.
I adjusted one of my settings. My bad.
Yeah, he's coming back. Oh gosh! All right, yeah. I just gotta refresh the browser on my end. I will in a second. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I could definitely hear you.
Okay.
You'll be back. Don't worry.
With weapons?
With yes, I hope not. Yet maybe
with weapons. Yeah, I don't know if it's my webcam that's the problem. Like, I know I'm coming in clean and everything, but on Discord specifically right now, I am getting some audio stuttering issues just with the actual playback on Discord. I can tell the general gist of what's happening at the very least.
You
but
Discord for much. Also, I don't know who won that first game. I totally missed that. Okay,
that
cool.
Is
Chanman did. Thank you, Chanman. Thank you for letting me know because I just did not know. Cool. All right, so Chanman up 1-0.
Muscles too big. Can't scratch face.
Mr. Tortas, what are you doing? It's so stupid, man. Dude, we didn't even get one match in before the Fairly Odd Parents reference.
It's
not
a great
even
show.
one. Oh, dude, it was.
Wands and wings, floaty crowny things.
What do you think Timmy Turner is up to right now in his adult life?
Well, he grew up to be Drake Bell.
That's true.
First of all.
Wow, I completely forgot about those movies.
This is canon, by the way. He got with Tootie, I believe, who just, really just
got hot.
Puberty did wonders for that girl, to say the least.
Yeah, she looks oddly like the sister from Victorious.
Yeah, oddly, yeah, it's very strange. Must be a long-lost sibling or something. Yeah, like canonically, he found like a loophole in the rules or something that let him keep his godparents as an adult. We'll talk about that more when the next DLC drops, which I got some pretty good leaks and leads on, is in fact Timmy Turner. But anyway, we're here on Pokemon Stadium again for the second game. Guerrero and Chanman. Chanman up 1-0. This is still the lower echelons of the losers bracket, my friends. This is still best of 3 territory. Chanman only needs one more to advance.
Yeah, let's see if Chanman can, capitalize here, or if Guerrero can, send it to a game 3, because he was doing pretty good in that first game, but, bro. What came first, the Gordo or the egg?
My man got hit with the ugly. That was the ugly, to say the least, man. Beautiful dash attack placement. That is one thing that a good Dedede needs to know how to do. It's how to set up Gordos and item placement, and it's not even just Gordos. It is also item placement, especially if you're fighting a character like Pacman who can spawn items, like the bell, the key, all that good stuff. It's on the Dedede to know how to use his Gordos to place out a huge hitbox like that, because obviously, oh, geez, that was ugly right there, getting hit out of the up B with the water. It's on the Dedede to know how to really combine his other moves into the dash attack, because obviously, Dedede doesn't even look like Palu. He can't just whip out a dash attack in neutral and use that move whenever he wants, despite how powerful it is. He needs to actually create a setup into it. So I'm very impressed with what Guerrero did right there for that first stock, earning it.
Okay, but Guerrero reaching pretty hard with that F smash right there. Don't get punished, but you know, set up a pretty nice lead. But again, it's really nothing that Pacman cannot, you know, come back from. So.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's just Pacman. It's sort of like a little case of the tortoise and the hare. If you would,
Right.
you know, like some other characters are hares where they just are able to tack on damage really quickly and validate other characters. Pacman is a total tortoise. He likes to hang back, you know, utilize his items, put that hydrant down, hide behind it, spawn on that wall, and just take his time and slowly tack up the damage before he's able to actually get an opening, which for him in this game is a lot easier, my friends, especially when you give zoners frame data. Welcome to Ultimate.
What came first, the penguin or the pizza with the piece missing from it?
Dude, I don't even care if it's not in the Geneva Convention in Mario 64. I would have thrown that penguin right off the cliff if I knew that this is what penguins would have became in this game. Anyway. Oh, beautiful forward smash, and Chanman is now one step closer to advancing further on in this bracket. Guerrero's going to have to pull something out of that big jet hammer if he wants to make it back right there. Unfortunately, whiffing that Gordo is not going to do it as neutral is reset once again, but he's got him off stage.
I'm still thinking about the Geneva Convention. That's,
Oh, dude, Mario broke it years ago and nobody cared.
we hate to see it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is exactly the circumstance you never want to be against in Pac-Man. You're down in percent, you're down in a stock situation, and, you know, Chanman can, if he chooses to do so, put on the brakes and make it very, very hard for Guerrero to really do anything, especially because King Dedede's approaching options are, you know, all very telegraphed, so.
Very true, man. Down in percents, down in stocks, when you also got the worst airspeed in the entire game. Yeah, approaching this little ball of pizza is just not going to be fun, to say the least. I mean, Dedede, yeah, like I said, he's got multiple jumps, but he is very, very slow in the air to compensate for that. But that Gordo shot, gonna do it. I don't know if that was the stream stuttering a bit. I couldn't tell if that was the Gordo that killed him or if he hit him with the actual hammer. I literally couldn't tell. Either way, he was at like 184. Wouldn't be surprised if either killed him. Now, Guerrero's got one more chance, but he's off the level and not a single percent tacked onto Chanman already, stuck by the ledge. He's got the bell. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, that was actually really scary.
Oh, wow, that broke through the super armor. Interesting, that's crazy.
Ugh.
Why
The
that move
lingering
lasts so
hitbox.
long, man?
I was
Oh my
just gonna
God.
say, man, it's just the lingering hitbox of forward smash. It's so rough. Was Dedede, he's trying so hard. He's trying so hard, but what do you do?
You know what you do? You do what Pacman does. You fall down. You make sure you're parked at least 1,000 feet away from the hydrant. Then you go to bed, because you're out of 7th place. So
I think it was like 2 weeks ago they put those like parking laws back into effect.
I'm so sad, man. I'm like my girlfriend lives in Teaneck, and you know in your neck of the woods, and
Yes.
I can only park in
My
like
neck
every
of
other.
the T.
Yes, and I'm just like, what do you mean I can't park here? I was here for 20 minutes. Why'd I get a ticket? I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, there's one in front of my house. I can't park in front of my house.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh,
Honestly.
dude, sounds like a personal problem. I mean, dude, that defund the police. Anyway.
I love it.
Oh, dude, that's all the reason. Whatever, that's not what we're here to do. That is Chanman taking it over Guerrero18. Oh, pretty clean stuff. I mean, even if you played like the traditional Pac-Man sort of way, when just hanging back, playing that RTS, you know, like the whole top-down, you know, like shooter, like I'm playing this game from my home, just like all the rest of us are right now. That could have done it against Dedede, man. I mean, Dedede, his approach options are just. They're like you said, like you mentioned, Koopa. They're very telegraphed, and half the reason they're telegraphed is because he just moves through the air like molasses, man. It's so rough for him to get in on you from the skies, which is where he should thrive because he's got multiple jumps.